Take two.
Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer at His Best. My wife, Mrs. PIB, is manning the camera. I'm going to do something really unusual for this channel, Primer at His Best. And I'm wanting to kind of like do a big shout out because I admire this young man. His name is Kyle, and he's been a subscriber to my YouTube channel, Primer at His Best, for many, many years. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. I'm just going to give you his first name, okay? But his name is Kyle, and he is blind. He's blind. So, but he comments on my YouTube channel all the time, and he listens. He listens to things on, like the truck starting, the engine sounds, the way the starter sounds, and just different aspects of my C10 and GMC trucks. So I'm gonna give you a little story that he wrote to me that he said I had permission to express to y'all. And the reason I admire him so much is because he has a full-time job, and hopefully, when most people are not when it's hard to find people to go to work, this guy, remember, is blind, and he's going to work. He works all the time. He works at Chick-fil-A. Let me read you this story and see if you're not as amazed about this young man as Mrs. PIB and I are. Okay, this is his words. I grew up in Will County, a semi-rural area south of Chicago. I've been totally blind all my life, and when I started out in public school, it didn't turn out very well. I ended up transferring to the Illinois School for the Visually Impaired in Jacksonville, where I learned Braille and mobility besides other subjects. After I graduated, I stayed on campus for 2 more years in their program that teaches daily living skills, stuff that we might take for granted. When I finally left Jacksonville, I started looking for a job, but I didn't have any luck. I looked for sales jobs in stores, and I applied at Subway, McDonald's. Nobody was interested in hiring me. I didn't know that rehab services is supposed to help you find work. So I was just floundering around on my own, not getting anywhere. Finally, in 2023, I moved up to Chicago and got connected with the Department of Rehab and Services. My rehab counselor connected me with an organization called Jewish Occupational Services. It was through them that I got the job that I have now. Jewish Occupational Services gave me a job coach. His name is Mike, and he's been great. They helped me get an interview at Chick-fil-A. I got a ride to the interview for Chick-fil-A, but the driver dropped me off at the wrong place. I was out on the street with no idea where I was, and I was scared I'd be late. I ended up calling the police, and an officer came and helped me to get to where I needed to be. I was only one street over, but I didn't know that. Even with all that confusion, I got to the interview on time, and Mike was there waiting for me. What a relief. Can you imagine being on the street, not knowing where you're at, blind? That's my words. My interview went really well. A few days later, they called and told me they'd like to have me on the team at Chick-fil-A. I was so excited. I'm a member of the front house crew serving the customers. The food comes down a chute, and I can tell which order is which by touching the boxes because they're different shapes. They're very hot though, so I have to be careful when I touch them. To perform my job, I use some special equipment for access. One thing I find very helpful is a liquid level indicator. It beeps when I fill a cup to the right level. I also use a device called a ORAM ReadMe, or ROCAM ReadMe. It takes a picture of the customer's ticket and reads it out loud. Well, that's nice. I really love the people I work with. They're super nice and considerate. I'm so happy that I have this job, and I always give it my best. I know for us blind people it can be really hard to find a job, but it's worth the effort. I want to tell people not to get discouraged. Keep looking, because there's always something out there waiting for you. Isn't that an awesome story, guys?
It is.
That's awesome. That's tear-jerking. I want to remind you again that the Lord has blessed us all with abilities. All with abilities. This young man here, even though he's blind, he can still live in this world where people can see. So, and he's at a disadvantage, but then again, he's way ahead of the game than most of us, right? There's some people that won't go to work. He has overcome his disability, and he's moving on with his life, and he's making his life happy and satisfactory, knowing that he's helping other folks get their food right, their drinks right, all that. So if you're kind of down in the dumps today, or you've been down in the dumps for a little while, remember this young man named Kyle, and thank Jesus Christ and God the Father for all the blessings that you have in your life. And that's the way I look at it. So if you want to leave a comment for Kyle in this video, you're more than welcome to. I will let Kyle know that I have posted his video, and he can answer comments, and if he chooses to. And of course, Kyle, if you're watching this, I just want you to know Miss PIB and I are real proud of you, and we love you, buddy. Have a blessed day, Kyle. God bless you, and God bless y'all for watching. If you would, like I said, leave Kyle a comment. And don't forget to pray to the Lord and thank the Lord Jesus Christ and God the Father that you are alive and well today. God bless y'all. Catch you in the next one, guys. See you later.
It's a spicy biscuit and a hash brown.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My pleasure, sir. You have a good day. You too.